When male Costas hummingbirds dive through the air, they sound a little like the onboard communication system in Star Trek. But they're really just trying to impress females. Chris Clark: the males will climb high up in the air and then do this power dive where they descend and accelerate towards the earth and then zoom past the female while spreading their tail and making sounds with their tail as they go past. UC Riverside biologist Chris Clark and his colleague Emily Mystic report in Current Biology that the males twist their tail feathers during flight to reduce sound distortion caused by the Doppler effect. Clark. Like a race car going by on a racetrack near ROWWW. This allows them to control their perceived speed, but it's not yet known why they do this, or if the females take notice. I'm Bob Hershen, for AAAS, the Science Society. Making sense of the research. Unlike the male sex of many species, the male Costas hummingbird likes to downplay his abilities in order to attract a mate. Many male animals perform athletic motor displays for females, who evaluate the male's performance when choosing a mate. Examples of this can be found among various species, including male bowerbirds that decorate their nests with flowers and other objects to impress potential mates, buff-breasted sandpipers that flash their wings and do a double-wing courtship display to woo their mates, and male peacock spiders use their decorative, colorful abdominal flaps to impress females. The complex display involves sending out vibratory signals, revealing a pair of black and white third legs, and waving their peacock-like flaps. Male Costas hummingbirds use several strategies to attract mates. They sing. They spread the iridescent feathers of their throats, transforming their heads into shiny, violet octopuses. And they fly up to tall perches to fall into acrobatic dives, shooting downward before pulling up at the last second. As they dive, they hold their tail feathers spread, causing the back edge of the outer tail feather to flutter in the airflow. This action produces a whistling sound, and the pitch of this sound could indicate to females how fast the males are traveling and how fit they are. It is this last method that University of California, Riverside biologists Chris Clark and Emily Mystic report on in Current Biology. In order to study the sound produced by the male's actions, Mystic tested feathers from the hummingbirds in a wind tunnel, which showed that the frequency of the whistle they produce is directly related to the airspeed around them. So, this means that the faster a male dives, the higher the pitch of his whistle. In addition, the pitch sounds higher than it is to females because of the Doppler effect, which makes an approaching noise sound higher pitched. One could assume, then, that the whistle would be an honest demonstration by the male of his abilities. When Clark and Mystic filmed the hummingbirds, however, they found that the males seemed to have control over how they presented the whistle to potential mates. Instead of diving straight at the females and pulling up just above them, which would produce the most dramatic whistle with the highest perceived pitch, though, the males would dive to the side of the females. They also would make sure to spread out half of their tails and twist them toward the females, essentially aiming their speakers. This action, though, still has the effect of reducing the pitch. So, it looks like the males are hiding an indicator of their speed. The scientists postulate that the males may do this to try to avoid being confused by the females with males from another hummingbird species, the Anna's hummingbird, which also dives but produces a lower pitch. They also think that the Costas hummingbirds have developed this display for purely aesthetic reasons. The males dive not to show off their qualities but simply because the females like it.